Oh, wow. That's a first. Josh is here on time. So, this is the start of something new. Something a little different. Oh, wow. That's a first. Josh is here on time. And I don't want my voice echoing. Anyway, I need to get used to streaming with XSplit, at least on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. This is being streamed to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So, anytime you guys are ready, let's get started. That stream is strictly 1080p, 60 frames, looks a lot better than on Facebook. By far, the YouTube link's going to look a lot better. Because that's 1080p 60. It was a half dab, not a full one. But, now we're here. Kingdom Hearts 1. Downsize my camera a little bit. I feel a little comfortable that way. And so, we're playing Kingdom Hearts 1. But it's live. I hope the volume's working okay for everybody. How does it sound? So anytime you guys are ready, let's get started. Do I have a save here? Yes, I do. Level 100? So everything sounds good then, right? It's like this. Okay, cool. Let's get started then. And because we're stupid, we're gonna go to. Why can't. I thought there would have been a critical mode here, but I guess not. Manually rotate the camera. Vibrations on. And then, let's get started, guys. So I guess I better do my YouTube intro too. Hello everybody, Darkspine Sonic 3 here, coming to you with a brand new stream series. My first stream series. Probably the only stream series. Maybe. We're playing Kingdom Hearts 1. You can tell. You can see it on the screen. You can see it down there. TV's up there. I got a Facebook chat going that way. And then I got the YouTube chat being monitored by Trevor right now. So that should be good. Josh called me a fag. I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Can I just say that Haley Joel Osment, like, really grew up? It's actually kind of weird. So, we're going to be playing the final mix version of the game because it's more complete and I feel more comfortable with it. Simply because enemy placement and everything else. And I like it. And yeah, Facebook stream's going to be choppy because it's not meant for 1080p. So if you really want to complain, there you go. But you could watch the YouTube stream and then just, you know, comment on the Facebook one or something. Honestly, I feel like the Facebook stream was probably a bad idea. As a matter of fact, I might just adjust something real quick while I have the ability to. And by that I mean, let's see if OBS works with XSplit and Facebook. This is a really big test here. YouTube, everything's totally okay. But yeah, that's basically it. YouTube's totally okay. Nope, can't work. Awesome. Unfortunately, I can't adjust it. Can I? Nope. Alright, cool. It's very difficult to try and commentate and type and all this other crap at the same time, especially since the game's about to start. Yeah, well, we're going to YouTube. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna strictly watch the YouTube stream. We're gonna just stream to YouTube because Facebook's not optimized for streaming yet. Very sad, very unfortunate. Oh well, who cares? So here we are, Kingdom Hearts 1. Sora just kind of tripped on acid for a little while, and now he was falling through the sky, and then he fell in the water from the sky, when realistically he should have been in space at this point. And yeah, this game is trippy. So we just need to go through the a tutorial, no problem. I don't care if it says I'm playing Mighty Number 9. I actually do, but nothing I can do now. So, how do I want to do this? Apparently, shield runs are the most difficult, and sword runs are pretty balanced, I guess, and magic's... I have no idea. I know shield's the most difficult one. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah, let's make a shield run. Let's make this more difficult than it ever should be, because I have absolutely no will to keep on living. So, to the lovely chat that is currently sitting there wondering what's going on, I am in the process of streaming strictly to YouTube because Facebook's broken. And yes, I do give up on this power. Magic won't save me. Magic's gonna save me. Yep, that's the form I choose. It's not even my final form. I look away for a second. Sora's just falling. Like, the ground just shatters beneath him, and he's gonna fall face first from an indeterminable height. He's gonna die. No, of course not. The game would be over too soon then. Oh, I have the power to fight, but will I use it? The answer is yes. So, This is not my favorite game. This is not my favorite Kingdom Hearts game by a long shot. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 2 had that perfect mix of action and fast-paced other action. Everything felt very fluid in the game. This kind of feels strange, and I understand it was their first attempt, and it was a really good first attempt, but it's still not... It didn't hold up quite as well compared to the others, but it's still a fun game to play, and, you know, we're seeing this through. So, the aim of the game is to defeat Heartless and go through certain levels. The game has a Disney feel to it, and by Disney feel I mean it is totally owned by Disney. This is their little love baby with Square Enix, and it is fun. It's just not quite as much as I wanted. But I actually used to play this game like religiously back in like 2005. I can't actually remember when this game came out, but I was really, really young. And my brother had just left for the military, so he was far away. And, you know, this was his favorite game to play. And so I gave it a shot, and I was like, wow, I actually really like this. If Kingdom Hearts 2 was a 10 out of 10, I'd probably give Kingdom Hearts 1 like an 8. I probably have to say that first off. But yeah, I ended up playing the game a lot as a child, and I had absolutely no idea that Kingdom Hearts 2 was a thing until I reached my teens. And I remember walking through Meijer or Walmart with my mom one day, and I just see it sitting there. And I look at my mom, I got like this look on my face like, oh my god, this is what I've been waiting for my entire life. Apparently, Kingdom Hearts 2 had been out for years at that point. But I had no idea. And so I get it, and I take it home, and I end up playing it religiously. And it was terrific. So after I finish Kingdom Hearts 1, chances are I'll be starting Kingdom Hearts 2. I just need a little bit to cool off because I just went through a 100% run in critical mode. And we don't want to do that again. But we're probably going to end up doing that again. And I ended up streaming it a lot to Facebook. And the cool thing about that, the one thing I really like about Facebook is the fact that you can just tag your friends and they'll watch and it'll tell you everything you need to know. And I really like the Facebook streaming. If they can perfect 1080p 60 streaming, then streaming there and YouTube at the same time will be absolutely flawless, and I won't have to force my friends to watch me on YouTube, because that's embarrassing on its own. So now we're on our home island, I think, and we have to answer some questions. What do you want out of life? To see rare sights, to broaden my horizons, or to be strong? Well, knowing Sora, he's got to be the strongest. What are you so afraid of? Well, I can't decide. Maybe being indecisive. Why not? Being indecisive. Is that really so scary? Wow. Screw you, Titus. What's most important to you? I'm gonna go friendship on this one. Sora's like the big buff... Yeah, I know, fast XP, but we're going for something different. So let's think. Your adventure begins in the dead of night. Your road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits your journey's end. So that sounds like it's going to be really difficult to level up until the end. Sounds good. This is going to be good. The day you will open the door is near and far. Remember that, kids. Might just save your life. So, now it was all a dream. Also, it's still a dream. There's going to be a lot of fake outs for the next little while. It's actually a really strange story. Can't open the menu during battle. Good thing I'm not fighting. Oh no! It's a shadow bug. That was from Subspace Emissary and Brawl, right? I think so. But, to be totally honest, I actually have no idea why I have my camera up. But we're gonna keep it up. See, the reason why I had my camera up was because, I was doing the data battles in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I was getting really frustrated. Like absolute, just freak out levels of frustrated. And every single time I started yelling, it would get 3 degrees hotter in my room, and eventually I was sitting in an 88 degree room with just a tiny fan, tiny ceiling fan that was surprisingly effective when I got it, but not so much now. And yeah, it's hot in here. So, paying attention to the comments here, my buddy Josh here says that if I chose all the first answers for those questions, that would be a fast experience early on in the game. If I chose all the second answers, it would be normal experience for the entirety of the game. Oh god, don't save over my level 100. That almost got bad. And if I chose all the third answers, it is basically hard experience with a little bit of slack at the end, I suppose. And it kind of sounds like, even though we mixed up the answers a lot, it sounds like it went with a third option because my journey starts in the dead of night, and the journey is going to be hard, but a rising sun will be waiting at the end. So that kind of gives me the notion that we're going to be doing some hard experience leveling here. So basically all the odds are stacked against me, and that sounds just about right for this game. It sounds even more accurate to Kingdom Hearts 2, but let's not get into that. But remember, kids, the closer you get to the light, the bigger your shadow becomes. Behind every pure heart is a heart of pure evil. But don't be afraid. Be mortified. Aw, genie shoes. And a Hey, there's a Tentacruel. Not a Tentacruel. Sure, a Tentacruel. No, not a Tentacruel. I can't even remember the name of that Pokemon. I'll put it up on the screen later, maybe, if I edit this. I might not. Streams aren't meant to be edited. Screw it. This ain't being edited. It's the Pokemon that looks like a bowl of noodles. I need to play more Pokemon Go. So the aim of this fight is to beat his arms and head. I should actually start going for his head more, simply because that gives me tech points, which are additional experience. When you block an attack by an enemy with your own attack like that, usually it will give you a tech point. Ooh, nice try, buddy. Do it again. No, don't lock onto him. Tech points. They'll save you. Also, they can be your end. If you miss, whoo, you better have a good reason for missing and some health. Alright, charge up your Mach Punch. Okay, Josh says Tangela. That's the Pokemon I was thinking of. Thanks, Josh. 2 tech points. I'm gonna level up in no time. Hey, I leveled up! Any day now. Please die. Here's something I disliked about the PS2 version of Kingdom Hearts. I disliked the camera. You had to use L and R in order to actually... Well, not L2 and R2, I believe, in order to actually rotate the camera, which was a very problematic thing, especially for me, because I was so focused on the action that there was absolutely no way for me to be able to focus on that, and this, and those, and that, all at the same time. It was very problematic. So, in the 1.5 HD remix, which we're playing right now, PS3, it offers this nice option for you to manually rotate the camera yourself using the right stick, like in Kingdom Hearts 2. And considering my thumb is always there anyway, unless I'm, you know, actually jumping or attacking, it all works out. And considering I use my button presses with like the little area here between my thumb and my forethumb, I can also move the right stick a little bit at the same time. So it all works out. And I really like the polished control options that the game offers. It just makes everything better. And plus, you guys can see it right now. The game looks gorgeous. 1080p, 60 frames, just beautiful. So, I actually haven't even decided how much I'm going to be playing this game. I don't really think it's going to be a very, very, very long stream, but it'll be fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Wake up, you lazy bum. Sora! That's a Canadian voice actress. That's racist! So, do you just assume that giant shadow monsters just kind of eat you? Did you assume that was real, Sora? You're an idiot. Hey, Marcel. Bye, Marcel. Sora aspires to be a world-class traveler, wining and dining in the finest restaurants all across the land. That could have killed him! Can you imagine playing through Kingdom Hearts 1 as Riku? You know what? Josh makes another excellent point. From everything that Sora saw in Birth by Sleep, it's no wonder he's absolutely mortified and thinks that everything is real. Josh might as well be my co-commentator on this, because everyone else in the stream is dead. Hi, guys. But this is going to be a lot of fun. And, there really isn't too much to the game other than that. You just run around, you press circle to jump, you press X to hit things, you use the D-pad to go through your little menu in the bottom left corner, and you just go through life living carefree and being smart and making good decisions, which may or may not happen. We're not going to talk to Kyrie because we already know we need to get logs and cloth and fish. It's practically useless to try and waste time talking to her, especially since she's a Canadian voice actress. Ew. Trevor's being sensitive and saying he's making the thumbnail, not realizing that I'm joking. Do I need to apologize? I hope not. But, so, there are a couple days, I suppose you could call them, or a couple parts to this whole island mission that we're on. We have to gather supplies so that we can make a raft, which will inevitably get blown away in the wind and destroyed. Or at least, that's the easy way of saying it. Because the hard way, whew, the hard way takes some explaining. Alright. Come on, Titus. Stupid. Oh, he hit me. I'm hit. Fox, I'm hit. So, a good way to get some experience early on is to just battle these losers. They're pretty easy, except when you can't get their timing down. But you can level up, get more defense, you can raise your max items, and then, okay, on second thought, maybe that Maybe that problem Sora was having with determining whether or not dreams were real might actually be a valid thing at this point, because he he actually brought a potion back with him from his dream. That was weird. So, we can fight all these losers, and then eventually we'll be able to fight them all at once. And that's a lot of fun. What are you up to these days? We never see you. Wanna fight? Tidus is by far the best actually, Waka is the best person to grind for experience, simply because he just keeps throwing balls at you, and when you deflect them, it gives you some pretty decent tech points, and even while he's stunned, he'll still throw balls. So it all just kind of works out. Meanwhile, Selphie's just dead. I can. Why are your... Her jump rope was rotating in her hand. That was weird. Best voice actor. Best voice actor. Yo, you up for a round? He reminds me of Fez from that 70s show. Play is for kids. This is serious. See? And then you just do this. And you mess up the timing inevitably. But you just keep hitting him. And eventually he'll snap out of it. He'll snap out of it and he'll go right back to being good at throwing. But then you just do it again. And you just keep doing it. Tech points. Easy tech points. But we're not going to end up doing this all day. Not this time. Nice try. Killed you with your own ball, loser. So, those are the 3 fights that are with Final Fantasy characters that are, we'll call them second grade Final Fantasy characters, because we never see them again. And that works for me. We can climb trees. And then you just spin. That is freaky. I had no idea you could do that. I understand I was going down at the same time that I was spinning, and that made it really, really fast, but Jesus. But, let's go fight Riku. I don't like him. Did you get everything we need for the raft? I gave my stuff to Kairi. Hey Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your sword. Okay, you're on. This one decides the champion. That's what Riku sounds like now. Kill him. He's telling me I don't got it. Whoops. Wish I had that potion. Ooh, I really wish I had that potion now. Nice try. I'm already doing a lot better than Team 4-star. That works for me. I want to just kill him right now. Hey, it worked. 5 experience, really? Now the score is 1-0, and I got a potion. I'm probably not going to end up grinding that fight, because that's not fun. But we can hit these trees for coconuts. That's pretty nice. But all things considered, that's basically all there is to this first day on the island. Just get some logs, get some cloth, and some rope. And you get a high potion. Yeah, let's go home. So, basically at this point, it begins the second day where we get to see the other half of the island. We get to run some races, collect more crap. This time we're getting food, though. You can't go on an adventure without food. Talk to Waka for the 3-day fight. 3-way fight. Sounds good. I wish there was a 3-day fight in this. I drown my sorrows in hookers and blow.
Wondered why we're here on this island. If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds, then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So
You're very philosophical for a 15-year-old.
somewhere else, right? I don't know. Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out.
Maybe he's just showboating for Kyrie.
Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
And that's saying something, because you never think.
If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Carrie, thanks.
You're welcome.
Sora's got some very blocky sleeves.
Sora!
Wish that would just hit him in the face.
How could fruit? If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Why don't they just have like a three-way Palpu fruit? That way they're all a part of each other's lives forever. There we go. Problem solved. Everyone stays together. We don't need to worry about Donald and Goofy fourth and fifth wheeling. How different would everything have been if Riku just wasn't a jerk? And you guys will, if you guys haven't played the game, you will see what I mean in a minute. And yeah, Josh has brought up a really good point. He says, "Well, I don't get. You learn later on they all live off the island, and there's even a big city that Kairi and Selphie go to school in, just offshore. What would making a raft do?" And that's the thing. Like, if they made a raft, let's say they did manage to get to another world, what would that accomplish? Like, can you imagine if they traveled from Destiny Island, where they are now, to Traverse Town? Or if they traveled from Destiny Island to Disney Castle or something? What if they came across, like, Hollow Bastion, the most dangerous place in the game? What would they do? And can you imagine just a tiny little wooden raft just putting along space? They have this weird idea that you don't have to go to space to make it to another world. And it's kind of starting to sound like all those the Earth is flat theories. And I don't want to get into that right now, but oh my god. Anyway, Mickey's missing, Donald's a wizard, Goofy's a knight. Goofy was soothed even deeper into his sleep by Donald's soothing voice. Little did you know, Goofy was into that. Don't kink shame the duck child. So Goofy was just like, he was just sleeping in flowers. Like, can you imagine if some dude just like tramples your lilies and just falls asleep in them? You spend weeks tending to your garden. You just spend weeks tending to your garden, and this one dude just walks up and he just plops down right in the middle of it. There's just like dead lilies in the shape of a giant dog child. Goofy has no manners. But anyway, we're back on the island. Phrases I could say about my dad. That's a joke because my dad's Puerto Rican. Well, nothing up here. So the three things that I'm pretty sure there's three things: fish, eggs, water. Anyway, let's talk to Waka.
Me and Titus, we are gonna do a little exploring today. You know, this secret place at the base of that tree. There's gotta be something there, yeah?
I've been in there before. It's literally just a door. Nah, I can't. Can't resist, that is. That was actually really clever. And by that I mean Waka needs to learn. He needs to work on his English, just like I do. I'll do it. I need to get into that 3-person battle. Well, that 4-person battle if you count myself, because I'm really good at this game. Nice try. I'm pretty sure you have to talk to Titus for the 3-way battle. Fish, coconut, shrooms, and water you get from Kyrie. No problem. Anyway, here's the first thing we need. Just some eggs. Literally just stealing some giant dragon monster's egg. That's a seagull egg? Nuh-uh. I don't believe that. Anyway, let's go get some coconuts. And then we'll go fight Titus. Because he's the one who gives you the battle. Give me the ripe coconut. One more. I think it's one more. Should be. I feel like surviving off of coconut would actually be pretty difficult. As much as I like coconut, it just feels like it would have been like a bad idea to depend on. Ah, well. I beat Riku yesterday, you little squirt. Oh, he played the Kyrie card. Let's get him. Alright, first things first. Selfie. Get out of here. No girls allowed. No girls allowed. That's why I'm going after Titus. One down. And by that I mean he's stunned. Oh, wow. Going pretty well. Oh, okay, one down. So who's next? Well, nice try. Now I'll bash your brains in. Ah. Well, Titus, you're all alone now. Yeah, I kill kids. Things no one should ever say. Yeah, that's right. Throw your balls at me. Never do a thrusting attack like that. I killed him with a ball every single time I fought him. He needs to learn to stop. He needs to give up. But we beat him. So now, well, no more coconuts. What else is needed? Fish and water. Oh yeah, there's fish over here. Like that fish over there. I'm going for it. How many fish do we need? I think it's 2. Now the comments are starting to liven up a little. Trevor just called me sexist for saying no girls allowed to selfie. It's not my fault she's the weakest one. She needs some testosterone. She needs a lift. Yeah, a wooden shield would actually really help my chances. Hey, Sora, our raft still needs a name. How about high wind? What would you call it? Ooh, what can I do with limited space? Perfect, perfect. I know what I'm going to call it. The USS Tushmongol. Tushmongol! Hey, how about the usual? Let's do it! Alright. What are we going to do? Bash each other's heads in with wooden swords again? Or are we going to actually do stuff? This is something I didn't know. I actually learned this from the Team 4-Star stream. It's actually really important, and it makes this so much easier. Thanks, Alec. Alec likes the name Tushmongler.
Wait a minute. Okay, on my count.
I get to share the Paupu with Kyrie. You people are just driving this fate thing home. Anyway, don't even need to take the course. Bye, guys. I'm going to regret my decisions at the beginning of the game. And I know that for sure. I mean, who in their right mind would choose shield and magic? I am going to be weak in magic, but strong in defense, and average in fighting ability. So, this is going to be a really tough upward battle, especially since I'm going to be getting experience really slowly in the beginning. Oh, this is bad. But we're going to do it. And we're going to beat Riku again, because he's a loser. That was it. Now the score is 2-0. And I got a pretty stone. Man, lighten up. It's just a name after all. Uh-oh. Sora's getting angry. Show him who's boss. Couldn't do it. But now that that's all set, we can go gather the other stuff. We need mushrooms and probably another coconut. And we need to fill up some water for Kyrie because she can't do it herself. Sounds about right. There's the mushrooms. Hooray! I hope they're not psychedelic. That would make this a totally different game. Today we collect provisions for our trip. Let's see, Sora, you're looking for 1 seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts, 3 fish, and fill this up with drinking water. But not from the ocean! Bring everything back here. If you need help, just ask. What's a mushroom? So, basically any place that has running water. You could also do this on the other side. Just get some drinking water from there and collect more fish. Because I have 2 right now. I don't think there are any more on this side, actually. When I'm done... Well, actually, it'll happen right now. Power Stone. Interesting. So, has anyone else realized that you cannot see their home island? Which should be way off in the distance over there. Like, they just don't have a home. I'm actually really curious to know how all of this was built. Because this is really cool. I can't imagine that all these little kids did this on their own. So, right now I'm just kind of on an adventure for mushrooms and fish. I think I gotta go to the secret place for the mushroom. So we get to see basically how creepy this game gets. That's irony. And sarcasm. It's not irony. It's called being stupid and not knowing what you're talking about. But, here's the shroom. Now it's time for another cutscene. It's almost as if they're foreshadowing some sort of romantic interest. Perhaps a very, very deep friendship. Let's think about all the evidence we have. The Palpu fruit, which connects two people for an eternity. Titus saying that Riku will always have Kairi's back.
Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Mysterious man in a coat.
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
This feels very familiar.
Whoever you are, stop freaking me out.
Oh, he reminds me of a Scooby-Doo villain. That's right.
Where did
That's
you
right.
come from?
We're gonna be fighting a Scooby-Doo villain.
Lies beyond the door.
Also with a really bad hunch.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Teach me your ways, creepy old hermit man.
I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Creepy wooden door thing. Don't take your eyes off the creepy old man, especially when you're in a secluded cave. But let's see. Let's take a look at let's take a look at every last bit of evidence we know. Palpu fruit. Oh, hey, look. Look at that. Right there. He drew that in just now. He loves her. Or maybe he's just a really, really good friend. This game... It's not that I'll need to fight him later. He's the final boss. The final mix version will get me a different fight, which is also similar. And we'll find that later. I question... I should not have broken that. And that just occurred to me. Wait. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Thought I did something wrong. Nope. So, right now we're just going through the rest of what we can go through and just trying to see what all we can find here, because supposedly there's some really nice power stone, which sounds familiar. I know it has to do with this chest over here, but it's more or less a matter of getting it first off and trying to remember if it's just a power up that increases the amount of power that you have or something else. Actually, speaking of which, I could have sworn I thought that the game started you off on the hardest difficulty with a really good power-up equipment, like 8 of them, that'll increase your strength by 8, but... Oh, Protect Chain! Nice! Let's equip that now. Or not. What? Okay. Oh, equipment. I'm an idiot. A toy sword made of wood. Too bad I can't use it after this. We could do a 0 experience run. Let's not. I would not want to do a level 1 run of this game. That requires perfection in every sense of the word. Anyway, what else is here? Nothing! Now we just need that last fish and we can leave. So it looks like the fish is on the other side then, right? Why aren't there fish over here? What kind of half and half lake is this? Like, one half is salt water that the fish can thrive in, and then the other half is fresh water. And that's weird. So, yeah, after this, we're basically done. Entire game's just finished. We can stop streaming now. It was basically just Island Scavenger Hunt, the game. Hold on a second, my eye in the sky is telling me that there's something else I'm missing here. Oh, that does sound like fun. Let's do it. So, I don't have the comments set up right now, but it appears that Josh has given me another fun thing to do. There's a teeter-totter I can throw a box onto, and it'll bounce me up. Let's do it. That sounds like fun. And it's either this or go through the rest of the game, which is difficult. If I can find it. I'm gonna waste only 30 seconds, and the box is dead. Screw it. Let's go. I'm making a necklace out of thalassa shells. In the old days, sailors always wore thalassa shells. They were supposed to ensure a safe voyage. Also, they were really stylish. See this? It's a charm to help us find each other if we ever get separated. The three of us will always be together. On this raft. It's a very, very tiny raft. You know. Also, that piece of cloth that I got really, really stretched out. I hope it's stable. Thanks, Sora. I found something today, too. Here, it's yours. Another high potion. Where do you keep finding them? Tired. Want to call it a day? Why, yes. Yes, I would. Tomorrow's the big day. We should rest up. How do our parents react to this? Like, legit. We just kind of leave our parents behind. Like, do we have permission to go to other worlds? Did Sora just walk up to his mom like, Mom, can I go to another world? I don't think so.
You okay?
How romantic.
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us. Huh? Just kidding.
Wow.
You're the one that's changed, Kyrie. Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
No. No, that's not the case. Mm-mm.
Sora, don't ever change. Huh?
You know, that's actually really sound advice considering he doesn't change his clothes for the entirety of this game. So, a lot of that conversation could be taken out of context. She's basically just told him they could run off together. She also told him not to change, which, yeah, that could be taken out of context if she likes dirt. This is very frustrating. Not sure why, but the stars have been... Okay. I should probably start reading this. There's someone with a key. The key to our survival, so I need you and Goofy to find him and stick with him. Got it? We need that key, or we're doomed. So go to Traverse Town and find Leon. He'll point you in the right direction. P.S. Would you apologize to Minnie for me? Thanks, pal. Sincerely, Mickey. One moment.
What does this mean? It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Gorge, I sure hope he's all right.
Go on us. Don't worry. We'll find the king and the king. Thank you. Both of you. Can you take care of them? Of course. You be careful now. Both of you. Oh, and you promised to
Over here!
I hate this buggy little bastard.
Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please help the king.
Ah, the crazy antics of Goofy. Ah, Goofy, the dog. What's Goofy's last name?
Your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this test run.
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from.
Game volume's low during
We
cutscenes.
gotta protect the world border. Right. World border.
How's that?
Whoa. Ooh, guess we'll need new duds when we get there. Huh?
So I've got some bad news. I gotta go pick up cigarettes for my dad. So that'll be fun. But I can continue this stream in like 5-10 minutes. After this cutscene. Well, I appreciate your appreciation for this stream, Alec. I will continue it in a couple minutes after this cutscene is done, because I gotta go pick up cigarettes for my dad. Donald, winking to Daisy. See? Love's just in the air, except for Goofy. Goofy doesn't have love. That will always make my day. That will always make my day. And of course, if you like this stream, you can always tell your friends, and your family, and any loved ones you might have. Be sure to share your Pao-Poo fruits with them, so that you can always stay intertwined, forever. This is a really long cutscene.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
Aw. Sora, clean your room.
Store? Oh no! The rat!
Why didn't we put it away?
Sora, dinner's ready. Come on down. Sora?
Wow. And that's the last we'll ever hear from her. Reminds you of Star Fox 64? Good. That's the right attitude.
What's that? Riku's boat. And
That is a very, very dark story for Goofy. Apparently Goofy had a girl, she popped out Max's son, but then, even though she was a cheater, he stayed with her until she died. That is distressing. Why am I trying to attack? Okay, so I'm gonna go save, and then I'm gonna go grab his cigs, and then we're gonna continue this. You guys, stay tuned. Let's just save real quick. Alright guys, I will be back in a moment.